Yes, they use that thing to talk to each other. But don't touch it.
It works like a telephone.
And you say that something appears in the middle of this barn and hundreds of men get out of it? A box?
Aye, we've both seen it. Give up!
What's the noise?
No.
Find out soon enough.
This is Central Control. What is your emergency? This is Central Control. What is your emergency?
Did she identify her companions?
No. They are not on our files of resistance people.
Then there must be a small independent group.
Yes, 5 of them. First reported in the 1917 time zone. 1 has been caught and is being reprocessed. 2 believed still at large in the American Civil War zone.
And 1 still at large in this control.
He will be caught.
He's evaded your security guard so far. Perhaps he will continue to do so. From which time zone does she originate?
She was immersed like the other girl. 1917.
And the man?
The same. 1917.
Why did they come here?
They had some confused idea they were getting home.
She told you nothing else? Everything quite straightforward?
Yes. The normal pattern of resistance activity. Did you expect something else?
Emergency call from the American Civil War zone, sir.
What's wrong?
The signal was activated, but there was no message, no contact at all.
All right, I'll deal with it. Come with me.
But the girl...
She can wait.
That must be the security room.
What have they done to you? Don't you point that thing at me. You ought to be ashamed of yourself treating a poor young girl like... Well done.
There we are. Now you're feeling better.
Oh, my head. What happened?
It's just the question I was going to ask you. What did happen?
They questioned me. Someone came in, put on that strange headset, and questioned me.
Let's have a look.
Lovely to see the large hole in the doctor's trouser leg there. Trying to remember whether that had been present in some of his other stories. Great memories of this one. I remember watching it for the very first time. Goodness knows how old I would have been. But I remember being struck by the epic quality of it. A 10-episode story, The War Games. I don't think I'd even imagined that there was a Doctor Who story that long. And I certainly didn't realise at the time, which perhaps goes to show my ignorance of Doctor Who when I was younger, which I can't claim to be now, of course. And as Elizabeth Estenson sung in the very first episode of Teabag, ignorance is bliss, ignorance is bliss, open your ears and listen carefully to this. Ignorance is bliss. And of course it remained such an epic story in terms of length up until the mid-1980s with that extraordinary 14-parter, which I like to boast is my favourite story of all time. But that's for another time. Yes, this is a first for many reasons. I think it's the first time we go to the Doctor's home planet. And I think it's the first time that we actually get, a glimpse into the Doctor's true background in terms of the term Time Lord being introduced here. I thought that scene with the war chief and the warlord was really excellent, very intense, wasn't it? Again, the whole feel of the story feels as though it's building up to something rather climactic and momentous. Human beings having been taken from several different war time zones and brought together to fight by these alien beings. The lovely Lieutenant Carstairs there, who I think perhaps has been in another story. And who else did we see? Of course, Jamie and that wonderful alien villain, the German sort of commanding officer, who I thought played that part brilliantly. I mean, I could go on and on about this one. It really brought back a lot of memories seeing that. Yeah. Penned by Terence Dix and Malcolm Hulke, I believe. But certainly, for several reasons, a momentous story in the history of Doctor Who.